Kenyans have been waiting in bated breath for the executive and the legislature to appoint an Inspector General of Police and 2 deputies before the March 4th, 2013 general election, the culmination of ongoing police reforms to ensure that there was no recurrence of the kind of violence witnessed in the aftermath of the disputed December 2007 presidential polls, in which a largely partisan police force has been blamed. And only the president's nod and gazettement of David Kimaiyo, a former director of operations within the Kenya Police, is awaited before his appointment to the crucial posting. However, during debate in Parliament, no serious issues were raised on the integrity of Kimaiyo, who is the chairman of the National Focal Point on Small Arms and Light Weapons. Those who contributed to the debate say they have confidence in Kimaiyo.
He's an officer that deserves the job. And we feel as a committee that this House approves him.
Given the experience Mr. David Kimaiyo has, and the kind of reforms that are required to be undertaken with the police, I think he's the right man to head the Kenya Police Force.
When I saw the list of the people who are being considered for this position, the only person I knew reasonably well was Mr. Kimaiyo.
Kimaiyo will be the head of the regular and administration police, unlike before, where both units had separate heads.
We came through a very difficult time as a country. I'm hoping that we'll pass his name and that he will lead the services at a time that the country actually needs a smooth transition.
Kimaiyo has many qualities which is very rare in many people. In the first place, he's a very religious person. Secondly, he's very humble and a quiet person.
However, despite the name of Kimaiyo sailing through Parliament, there are still issues touching on the gender parity in the appointments of Inspector General and his 2 deputies, with Kimaiyo being the Inspector General, while nominees for his 2 deputies being the sitting CID boss, Ndegwa Muhoro and Samuel Arachi. Women groups and the Independent Police Oversight Authority, IPOA, have already raised the red flag, saying that the section on gender parity was not adhered to. In a letter sent to the Attorney General citing these concerns, IPOA Chairman Macharia Njeru argued that there was a ploy to deny women their constitutional rights following the tabling of a motion in Parliament seeking to do away with the clause on gender parity. However, MPs shelved the amendment.
Now that we have an Inspector General who is a man, we must be aware that under Section 14 of the National Police Service Act, the 2 deputies, one of them must be a woman. That is the law unless it is changed.
Only 2 names from the 9 that were forwarded to the principals for consideration were of female candidates interviewed, that of Grace Kaindi, who is the commandant of the Kenya Airports Police Unit for the position of Inspector General, and Judy Ndeda, who is the head of the Railways Police Unit for the position of Deputy Inspector General in charge of police. However, the President and the Premier picked the top candidates in each of the 3 categories after the 2 women did not perform as well as their colleagues. If appointed, Kimaiyo and his 2 deputies will serve for a period of 4 years. Chris Dair, Citizen Live at 9.